What's up, guys? I know it's been a minute, but it's your girl Meeka back again with this really cool MIDI guitar plugin that I have been having a lot of fun with. I mean, I just got it on my birthday last week or the week before that, whatever the 14th was, but I've been playing with it a lot, and I've been learning how to use it because it's interesting, but it's actually pretty fucking cool. So I'm just going to do a little demo of it today. It's MIDI Guitar 2. I know they're coming out with a 3, but I think it's just for Apple, and I'm not an Apple girl, so yeah, let's just get into some sounds. First, the coolest thing about it is that it actually has, and obviously you can't see my DAW, but I'm using this in Studio One, and it works pretty much with any DAW. And it's also standalone. It has a bunch of really cool patches out of the gate, which is really fun. One of my favorite ones is see what I mean? And that's just like a preset within, and this is just like the patches, so it's really interesting. You do patches, and then you can select different instruments, and there's a lot of different VSTs that you can instruments that you can actually plug into this thing to honestly change the sound in any way that you want. But like I said, I just in learning how to do it, I've just been kind of messing with the patches and the stuff they kind of already have. But yesterday I discovered how to get it to control the other plugins, like the Presence that I have in Studio One, or the Mojito, or the Mai Tai, or the other plugins to use within Studio One. So, you know, let's just obviously that one's when you really want some balls in your leads. And again, these are all presets. You can go into these patches and switch up and add different things to them too. And then another one I really like is this Deep Country one. It has like such a cool So these are ones that I use almost all the time when I'm just like, when I don't want to get in there, because like I said, you can change a lot of shit, but when I don't feel like getting in there and doing all that, and I just want to play, and then I just want like a specific sound, or there's something that has balls, or something that'll fit into a mix, and I just kind of want to let loose, that's what I use. Now they do have the piano settings, but I found you have to play it a little bit differently. It's more like hammer-ons and stuff, and honestly, you to get the sound, almost if you try to strum it, you don't quite get the sound because you still get the sound of the guitar. And that's just if you're using this without the extra shit, because adding presence to this in Studio One it gives it whatever voice I want to use, which is kind of the reason why I had, because I was looking into MIDI guitar for my birthday, and they're incredibly expensive. So I had to find an alternative, and this was not that expensive, and it's kind of amazing. And I feel like just in the tutorials that I've watched and the people that I've seen and the sound that people are getting, that once I truly understand how to use all this shit, it's going to be amazing. I mean, I've already gotten amazing results with some of the stuff that I'm working on that I'm gearing up to release. I also got another cool plugin that I'm working, because I'm trying to mix those songs that I'm getting ready to release, and I'm trying to learn, honestly, how to mix vocals. And so I got a really cool suite from Antares, like an auto-tune kind of thing from Antares, which I'm also playing with, which I might do another video on later. But yeah, right now this one is about MIDI guitar too. So you can hear those piano notes. But you don't really strum it as much as you hammer on with it, with that, okay? And then they have and usually they actually have you try it in this. But again, for me, I don't really like the sound I'm getting by just doing it direct like that. So I will go into, I would add an instrument track. So you add an audio track, then you add MIDI guitar to it, and then you add an instrument track, and then you pick the instrument that you want to load in. And so right now I have Presence on because it has a lot of cool voices that you can use. Speaking of voices, I'll start with, see? You get such a fuller sound when you add that. It's fucking amazing, to be honest. I am blown away. I'm not even doing anything. So let me turn it up so that you guys can really hear what's going on here. And it, like, you know, again, these are different settings that I have it set on, but it's amazing. I mean, I am so blown away by this. And again, I've only been using this for like maybe a week or two, but it's amazing. One of my favorite settings is the Wurlitzer full ballad, or is it full chorus? Let's see. So remember, when you're playing the piano portion sounds in this MIDI guitar too, you don't really want to strum it so much as you want to hammer on. It might have been the full chorus. a lot more, you get a little bit better sound if you're hammering on, or honestly, like, you definitely want to add an instrument because it just adds a different dynamic and a fuller sound to. Hey, thanks for joining. And so even those bends you don't really want to do quite as much with the piano because you're not going to get the sound that you're hoping for. So when you're playing the piano setting in the MIDI guitar, right? So that's that setting. And so I also really like the Rhodes settings that they have in Studio One here as far as the voice goes. I typically use the Rhodes ballad because it really reminds me of like an old 80s ballads actually. But again, when you're playing the piano, because you're hammering on, to not get that fuzz, you want to try to be as precise as you can and not be all like wild with it like I was. It's kind of amazing. I'm completely blown away by this, and it's a game changer as far as I'm concerned. So then when you do like a note bend there, it's kind of like a trill. But again, you want these to be pretty controlled, and until I get that down, we won't be doing any trills. So let's see what else we got here in terms of settings. Because I picked Presence in Studio One because, like I said, it has the widest array of sounds, but you can do this even with the Impact and actually play the drums on this thing too with this. It's, again, I'm learning those, but so that's the other thing, especially with something like the grand piano resonances. If you're inclined to slide from note to note, you're going to get also that little fuzz. So again, when you're doing piano settings on this, you want to be very precise. So it's rather interesting, though, the technology that we have. I mean, really, you can choose how you're going to use this stuff, this AI, and be afraid of it, or you can be like, holy fucking shit, the stuff we can do now is amazing. And it's meant to make things, it's meant to make it easier for us to create, okay? Oh, why did we do that? Why did we lose connection here? Still plugged in. I'm not sure what happened there. Let me close out of it and open it up again. I was feeling that big string section. Well, shit. Alright, well, I'm going to close it and open it up again. And so while that's doing that... Hi! So yeah, I'm gearing up to release I Came to Win. I'm gearing up to release... This is a dirge, not a love song. I'm just putting some final touches on it. And again, I'm really, really, really into wanting to produce my own stuff. So I'm taking my time to learn how to do it pro style. I'm using the pro equipment. So when it's ready, it'll be released. And if you like it, you'll be here for it. And if you don't, then don't. It's all good. Nothing but love coming from this direction. But it is all about... doing what feels best to you. Now let's see. I don't know what happened to my... Oh, you know what? I bet you. So the cool thing about having wireless patch cables is that you can move all about the stage or your room or whatever, wherever you are, but they can be kind of a motherfucker if you use them a lot because you're constantly having to charge them. So we're just gonna go take it back to the old school and then put in the patch here and not have to worry about whether or not it's charged up. Because we were just ramping up with the big strings. Oh. There we go. Yeah, and it's like I feel like I'm constantly charging those and I'm only using them a little bit. So, you know, it might be good for something if you're gonna like do a show, but I wouldn't do anything long term or I'd have multiple ones on standby. Playing, I typically am a slider from note to note. It is what it is, but this MIDI guitar is making me aware of that. So it's helping with my precision because if you really want to get the proper sound, you got to just go from the note you want to the note you want without any interim notes. And so to sustain it, it's pretty epic. I mean, you can really come up with some great background music using that. It's pretty epic. And so let's see. Is this the Rob Lee signature? New. So the beautiful thing is it really, I mean, with a few tweaks in technique, you can add any section that you want to your song, and it just really helps in adding like depth and more dynamic. How intense you want the MIDI, the velocity, that's the word I was looking for. You can set the velocity. My neighbors love me. They like it loud. And so I've also found that in a lot of cases, it's better to use your fingers instead of the pick, because again, what I've found, and again I've only been using it a couple weeks, is that you get a lot of the guitar sound. You get the guitar sound when you strum it, yeah, you get the MIDI sound and it's louder. So anyways, I'm having way too much fun with that one. Note bend or something, and a lot of these sounds would be like a trill or like dual notes hitting against each other. trip, actually. I'm still kind of blown away by all of it. The gated move. And like, so I was just doing this. Just kidding. Yeah, so what else we got here? I'm just kind of going through the sounds. If you're trying to do like vocal chops, I mean, just like naturally. I mean, I can play the piano, but I have much better rhythm on the guitar. Yeah, man, this is even cooler than I thought, as I'm discovering here at Neptune Votes. See, I'm just going through the different sounds, and this is all within Studio One. So for something like this, I might use, for more precision, I might use, because really the guitar is only supporting the so like it's pretty precise too. I mean, whatever they've got going on here with this and I'm excited to see the version of 3 because this is already amazing. I want to see how they're gonna out fantastic. right, well, let's put some music to this. Oh, you know, one of the things I did want to show is because, like I said, you can. Was it Mojito? There was one of them that I kind of dug too, but I usually use Presence. You just drag it on there. Oh no, you know what? I didn't put this in there. This is a kick. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. I just got this really cool MIDI guitar plugin, and so it turns my guitar into a MIDI controller. And so right now I'm just going through a bunch of cool shit that they got. Something else, please. Woo. Okay. Let me put back Presence on here and see if we can't get a little vibe going for this last few minutes of this. So what I'm trying to do is add, like, and another reason why I'm like working on those couple songs is that they're just about ready, but there's still something that needs to be in there, and so I'm waiting to get that, and I'm just tooling around with these different plugins and stuff in the interim. Alright, let's just go with Les Paul. Because, so remember, we're running this Presence, we're using the MIDI guitar as the remote, so I believe you want to choose the instrument and whatever you wanted, and whatever sound you want. I think you want to choose that in MIDI guitar, and I'm on test piano right now, but things that I've learned so far on this thing. Wait till I jump back on again and I'm going to be fucking ripping on this thing. But let's go with some sounds like this. Quite. And that's just like my fan playing it. Where are my... Hello, where are my logs? Don't I have a folder that says new loops somewhere? Ah, right here. That might be a bit much, so let me turn it down a little bit. That ain't it anyway. like that. But anyways, yeah, you guys, if you play guitar or you're interested in playing guitar or want to take your sounds to the next level, check out the Midi guitar plugin. And I'm sure there's other setups that are probably pretty cool, but this is the only one that I've found that kind of does everything that I need it to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing those songs as soon as they're ready. So thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Take care of each other, okay? Peace.